Two new bills could change everything for young people aging out of Tennessee's foster care system.
Well, the bills passed unanimously this week. Behind those bills is a story of courage, determination, and a young woman who refused to let the system forget her. Local 3's Xavier Harris has her story. Xavier.
Latrice, Cindy, when most teens turn 18, they're thinking about college, jobs, or moving out. For Ella Brennan, turning 18 meant something else entirely. It meant aging out of Tennessee's foster care system without a family to celebrate that milestone with. But instead of staying quiet, she turned her own story into a movement. 19-year-old Ella Brennan spent years navigating the foster care system. When she aged out last year, she didn't have parents to call, but she found her voice. And this week, that voice made history when a bill she wrote advocating for foster children's rights passed.
It was really moving to my bill passed unanimously.
Foster Youth Bill of Rights is a bill that guarantees access to education, medical care, safe housing, and a way to report abuse without retaliation.
It's a pretty big step in the right direction.
A second bill that also passed this week extends benefits for former foster youth from ages 21 to 23. That includes help paying for health care, a place to live, and college, something Brennan says will be beneficial for foster children.
3% of us get to that point. And so we need to start looking at what's going on.
She says after aging out of the foster care system, trying to get into college was like moving mountains.
And that's solely because I did not know what I was doing, and I had nobody telling me how to have conversations with the financial aid office, how to do all of those financial aid steps, all that. I was on my own.
Brennan says from start to finish, the bill creating process took just over a year. And there were days she thought about giving up when going to Capitol Hill, speaking with lawmakers.
I can go to all of these elected representatives and I can explain to them what's wrong with the system. I can explain to them my story. I can give them statistics, but I cannot make them care.
A couple of young people back here, you ought to see what she's done.
Thank you.
Great example.
But she knew she had to see it through for the nearly 8,000 children in foster care who eventually will age out of the system.
It really was kind of like us against the system, and still is, but I would do anything for them.
The bill is now on Governor Bill Lee's desk and will go into effect July 1st if signed. As for Ella, she says she hopes the bill will not only protect kids, but empower them. She's now working with advocacy groups to make sure every child in foster care knows their rights and knows they're not alone. Latrice.
All right.